Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
What is your name?
My name is Quân.
How old are you, Quân?
I 12 years old.
Okay. Now, are you ready for the test today?
Yes.
Okay. Now, take a look at this picture. I have another picture. It looks almost the same, but something different. So I need you to tell me where it is. Okay? Now, first of all, for example, there is a house between the tree in my picture, but in your picture there isn't any house. Alright? Now, next, the woman in my picture, she's walking inside the tent.
Picture one, she
Yeah. In my picture, the woman is walking inside the tent. What about your picture? What is she doing?
walk.
She walking.
Walking out.
Outside the tent, alright?
Yes.
Yeah. The umbrella in my picture is inside the tent.
Umbrella. My picture is outside.
Very good, okay. Now, take a look at the car. The car in my picture is blue.
Car. My picture is yellow.
And there's a rabbit inside my car.
My picture. No rabbit.
There isn't a rabbit, okay? Look at the sky. There is a bat flying above the tent in my picture. What about your picture? Let me repeat it. There's a bat flying above the tent in my picture.
My picture is butterfly. Fly.
Okay. Can you see the girl? The girl in my picture is holding a torch.
My picture is.
In your picture, she is holding a flag, right? Okay. Now, in my picture, she is wearing trousers.
My picture, she wear dress.
A skirt, right? Okay. Now, the boy is standing up in my picture.
My picture, boy sit down.
Sitting down. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's move on to part 2 of the test. In part 2, I'm going to give you some information about Mary's house. So you know something about Mary's house, but I don't. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? Now, is Mary's house big or small?
Big.
Okay, how old is her house?
Her 10 years old.
Okay, 10 years old? You sure?
5 years old.
Okay, how many people are living in her house?
There 8.
8 people, okay. Now, where does she do her homework?
She put bedroom.
Okay, and what is the color of her front door?
Front door her is blue.
Thank you. Now, so I know something about Tom's house, but you don't. So I need you to ask me a few questions about Tom's house. You understand? Okay, number 1. Ask me a question about Tom's house.
Is big.
Is Tom's house big or
Big.
small, right? Tom's house is small. Number 2.
Tom is 8 years old.
No, 8 years old. Okay, next. Okay, let's just move on to the next part of the test. Let's move on to part 3 of the test. In part 3, I need you to tell me a story using 5 pictures. You understand?
Yes.
So this is a story about Betty's birthday party. You can see in picture number 1, Betty and her mother are baking cake for her party, right? And then what happened?
Betty
fell down the chair, right? And then what happened to her next?
his break leg
Yes, her leg is broken and she has to stay in
my bedroom. In my
the bedroom.
bedroom.
And what happened? What is she doing?
She
Sleeping, and then
in my friend Betty.
her friends, right, came to the bedroom, right? And then
Her friend party birthday.
had a surprise party birthday, right?
Yes.
How do people feel? They feel
Sick people.
Thank you. Now, let's talk about yourself. Let's talk about your school. How do you go to school? How do you go to school?
I go to school by car.
Okay, that's good. How many children are there in your school? How many?
There 700.
No. Okay, very good. What about your class? How many people are there in your class?
There 43.
43. Who do you play with at school?
I play with Long.
Long. Okay. Now, who do you sit next to in your classroom? Who do you sit next to at school?
I play badminton with my brother.
Okay, now, what is your favorite lesson? What is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject, math.
Is math. Okay. Do you do homework in the morning? Do you do your homework in the morning?
No,
No. When do you do your homework?
I do homework at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Okay. Thank you so much for joining our test today. Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.